Two boys.
One brain cell.
And today we're checking out the Lawrence Arms.
Pigeons and Spies.
Skeleton Coast.
Ooh, that sounds fancy.
It does. I actually like the artwork here. You got kind of a shipwreck vibe going on here. Mm-hmm. And then maybe some like natural decay, right? Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying, like a forest bed or
the shipwreck kind of with a floating ribs kind of vibe to it too.
Yep. That's the kind of thing I want to run to when I'm playing an RPG. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Absolutely.
Like, what's in this bad boy? What got over
terrifying.
Here? We know there's a chest in there that somehow nobody's picked over for 100 years. But just how RPGs work, you know?
RPGs are wild.
They are. And this title sounds like something that could be from an RPG. Pigeons and Spies. Mm-hmm. So every RPG or fantasy book that I've read, at least, not every, and that's not true. That's far from true. But I think Wheel Time does it. Pigeons utilized by spy networks.
Makes sense.
Yep. So that's what in my head is happening here. Shout out to our Patreon for this pick. And Chuckles, I think we should just dive on in.
Let's get it.
You are the pigeon, I am the spy. Oh, we got it coming as that we're both high. Watching the boss, but the bodies walk by down below. You are the dinosaur, I am the ground. Shut the knock all you motherfuckers out. Oh, we have a coming as more brutal sound. Watching the ride and dance falling around. I'm dying, and you're dying too. I wanna make me changes, but I'm not in the mood. And I'm dying, and you're dying too. Oh, we got it coming as I'm out here killing the town. You are the bombers, I am the moms. Not sure where the next tragedy falls. All we have in common is that when they die, we both feel it inside. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You are the locker room, I am the queer. Keenly aware you don't like that I'm here. All we have in common is that we hate me. All we have in common is where we'll both be. Angry and all, and someday we'll die. There was something in 1845. They made it on the battlefield when I got to cry. Come on my mouth, and come on my eyes. Come on my soul, it's already died. Come on my soul, boy, it's already died. 'Cause I never had nothing inside. I never had nothing inside. But I'm so tired, and you're tired too. I wanna make me changes, but I'm not in the mood. And I'm dying, and you're dying too. All we got in common is we're out here killing the town. We're killing the town. When this gets out of me, and you are the you. All we got in common is we're out here sweating our boots.
I love how bad those vocals are. Like,
I love the raw to them.
No, 100%.
They're very raw.
It's funny because you're like, the first time you hear them when the song kicked in, you're like, oh, that's abrasive. Mm-hmm. And then they warm up on you somehow when you're like making yourself listen to it. And you're like, okay, this is actually kind of dope.
And I feel like it just really fits because I feel like this is a big hangover song.
I bet it's fair. I can see that.
All we have in common is that, well, we're going through shit.
Yeah. Imagine that Chuck's phone going on.
Sorry, y'all.
Fucking hell.
I'm the worst.
You guys quit it. Dogs are chasing each other too. Yeah, there are some interesting lines in here as well. Like, I don't exactly what's...
All we have in common is that we both hate me.
Well, that's after the locker room thing too, right?
Yeah.
You are the locker room, I am the queer, keenly aware you don't like that I'm here. All we have in common is that we hate me. All we have in common is when we'll both be
angry and old, and someday we'll die.
Fucking hell, that's depressing. Mm-hmm. But it also kind of is like a... Is it... really that big of a deal.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, kind of thing where it's like making the point, like, hey, you know, you might not have anything in common with this person, but you're all going to die someday.
Yeah,
so
we definitely have something in common.
Is this something you want to get caught up on?
Yeah.
Like, that's the kind of vibe I got from it, but I don't know if that's the point that's trying to be made there.
Well, I feel like there's some mental health things tossed in here too.
Sure.
You know,
I want to change.
Someday we'll start drinking at 8:45. Like, okay, there's some depression issues going on here.
Yeah.
Or drinking problems or addiction in general.
So I'm assuming that's like someday we'll start drinking later rather than earlier.
Not I took that as the opposite.
Okay, I took it as like
I took it as 8:45 in the morning.
Someday I'll only be a nighttime drinker. That's the way I took it.
Okay.
There's no PM or AM there, so this is all just up in the air. But for me, I took it as like, hey, someday I'll get better, because following that, it comes into the I want to make big changes, but I'm not in the mood, and I'm dying, and you're dying too. All we've got in common, we're out here killing for two.
Well, plus it says right after the 8:45.
Yeah.
Take me to the bathroom when I start to cry, and then cover my soul. It's already died.
Yeah. So that's it's struggling with some drinking for sure, or addiction in some way. But I think this line right here is a really important one. Someday we'll start drinking at 8:45 if it is late.
Yeah.
This is like an addict favorite. Putting a time frame out there where you're like, oh yeah, someday I'll get to this point. But that's not how addictions work.
Right.
You know what I mean? And but I struggle with this just personally. The I want to make big changes, but I'm not in the mood. Where I'm like, oh yeah, like for a week I feel like doing this huge thing and making this big change, and then by the end of that week I'm like, is it really fucking worth it? You know, fuck it.
Because there's a lot of work that goes into it.
There's a lot of work, dude. It's a lot of work. I don't have enough time for this. I mean, realistically, I probably do. You know what I mean? Yeah.
We all got the time to make the changes.
And we make the excuses.
We just find a way to make the excuse not to do it.
Almost feels like human nature. It's very weird.
Right?
Very weird. Very odd. I wish I was that person that I could just train my brain, just boom, go. And I could do it with certain things. Like, have you seen me do it with caffeine or like even fast food, where I've taken a year or two off and I just don't do it? And why can't I do that with other things in my life? It seems so much harder.
Why can't you do that with me? You don't want to you can't take a break from me for a year.
I would love a year off of your
But you can't do it.
Ass.
You just can't do it.
I can't.
You're addicted to my bullshit.
Oh, no, that's not what it is. You're a content king.
Content king?
I'm dead in the water without you. You know how earlier, like a reaction or two ago, we had like that comparison of like being locked to a desk in hell? I'm already here. This is the only way I can get popular is with you here with me, bud. My Chuck, you're the piece of wood. Or you're what's her name? And I'm Jack. Titanic.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And you're doing what you hated about that movie. You're not scooting the fuck over, and your big ass is in the way, and I'm freezing to death in the water.
I will share the door.
What am I supposed to do? Just let it go and sink into the frozen depths?
No, just climb on. You can lay on top of me. We're good.
My review, oh, dude. Yeah. Damn. And climb on top of you?
Yeah, that's fine.
We're going to have to cuddle for warmth. This is why I'm not allowed on the board. Last time I let you on here, you got a little horny, Joel. You're dead.
I'd rather you die, okay? I don't know what you're poking me with, but there's no working pens out here.
It's an oar, I swear.
Well, then start using it.
Oh, shit. That went wild places, but there's a boat, so it's connected. I don't know what the hell is happening here, but this is good shit, right? This is good shit, I think. I think this is a thumbs up for me, man.
I mean, it is a thumbs up.
Yeah. Will you two stop?
The lyrics alone that get you just clicking and thinking.
Oh, and then, at the very end there, I actually kind of skipped over that.
Hey, that wasn't mine.
All we've got in common is we're out here sweating out booze.
Yep.
So I completely missed that line. So that's where you,
That's where I
connected all the things. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Watching the bald spots and bonnets walk down below.
If you are the dinosaur and I am the ground, dude, that's a terrible place to be. Have you seen what a T-Rex does to the freaking ground?
Yeah, but the way I took that when it first started, when it was first ran over that line was, oh, that means you're going to die and I'm going to survive.
Because the ground?
The ground didn't die.
Till an asteroid hits us.
Isn't that how they went extinct?
Well, yeah, it was a little baby one.
Yeah, but the ground didn't die with
To
it.
be fair, alligators are still kicking.
It's true.
So they're still here. It's close. It's dangerously close.
There's also the weird thing of what qualifies something as a dinosaur.
Do you want me to answer that, honestly? Yeah. You bald-headed bitch. That's for not letting me on the fucking wood. This guy wants to snuggle a little bit. You know what I mean?
Can't get on this door, okay? Stay off. I want to make big changes. This is the first one. It's my door.
He said it's my door.
All right, let's rate the song. What do you got?
Let's go 7-5 playlist.
All right, I'm going 7-3 playlist.
Shout out to our Patreon for the pick. This is good shit.
Absolutely, and the F-bomb's going to get an 8.2. It was really nice. It was well placed. It had a good pop, and there was only the one.
Oh, hell yeah.